Lantern Thopter Foundry. I'm intrigued. Come on, Robert. They're starting.
Alright.
Nick.
What Nick?
On the left. Left Nick. Played Basic Island.
Alright.
Played Serum Visions.
I'm proud
Nick
of you.
on the right. Draws for turn.
You're not going to say the name of the decks, right? Alright, so we have Temur Stop the Foundry here, which you probably mentioned.
What?
We have Lantern Thopter Foundry.
Yes, I did mention this.
Alright. This is like the Lantern Thopter deck is like a bug deck, like blue, black, green, that uses Thopter Foundry, Sword of the Meek to outgrind all these mid-range decks.
Yeah.
And it's like it probably has some aspects of Lantern. I'm not 100% sure what it is because I don't like to pay attention to these. It's Codex Shredder apparently. Cool. If my favorite played against people with Grimlevoid is try and blow up the only artifact they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the best feeling ever.
Yeah. Oh, is that your only artifact?
Aw, what a shame.
That sucks.
Nice Rainbow Land, nerd.
Hunting Daddy, snap, snap, bolt.
Alright, so I can imagine Nick might just like run a Snapcaster Mage in a Nick's turn. Because he just wants a threat out, maybe?
Right.
And he may like Lantern may just mill the Misty Rainforest because Nick realizes the team player that has no green source.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Okay, so Nick just or Temur just cracked Mysteries.
Bobble.
Which card do you think? Which deck do you think he's gonna look at?
It doesn't matter. That's what I say to that.
Mills the Hunt Daddy.
I love Hunt Daddy.
Draws a Goyf.
Do you like Hunt Mommy or Hunt Daddy better?
Mommy.
Hunt Mommy's pretty good. So now now Nick Hannon can just cast his Tarmogoyf and beat down face until Lutes finds a bridge.
Yeah.
And like the later decks are just like very good. Like they're not good at dealing with creatures most of the time.
Who? Lantern?
The Lantern control decks.
Yeah, they got push. That's about it.
And like that's not even for sure most of the time.
Sure. Tell you what, that Goyf's gonna be big though.
All right, so
Extract Huntmaster.
I don't know. I mean, certainly the Huntmaster is fine here because since Lutes knows Nick Hannon has one in the hand. It's actually getting a card out of Nick's hand.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I think Surgical Extraction is a card that is boarded in way too much.
Yeah.
Like, especially all these mid-range decks are trying to board it in against each other. Like that. I don't know, like...
Yeah, but, I mean, it's main board.
No, here. I'm just, like, talking about Surgical in general.
Yeah. Baby Jace on top.
Jace, Brenda's Prodigy seems decent here.
Oh, Bridges on top.
Oh, and that's not good for Nick Hannon.
No. Nick's going to be empty-handed fairly soon. Gets the last snap. Nick's got an island in hand. What, did you see Nick's... Oh, Thoughtseize. Yep.
Oh! Oh, that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
Because if he cracks the lantern, that means the bridge won't be on top anymore.
Yeah.
And because, like, this is forcing the lantern player in a weird, awkward situation where, like, he wants to...
Wow.
Oh, it targets.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Alright, I thought it's both players. My bad. Yeah, I mean, there's a few other cards.
Just puts it right back on top. Let's go.
Yeah, Lantern Insight is target player, I guess. No, no, he doesn't know. No, the top card's not revealed. Yeah. So, like, yeah, this is free information, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, but that Gorf's not going to be doing much
I mean,
after this turn.
Nick Lutes still has to win the game.
Yeah, but Temur knows that Bridge is next. It's coming out next turn.
Yep. I mean, so what Nick can do, like, he's not under a lock either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not yet.
Like, he can start bouncing, he can bounce the bridge with a cryptic command. Yeah, so, I mean, this game maybe saw a little, but, like, Temur Moon is still in the game because it's not a lock yet.
No.
But when it's a lock, it's when they have the lantern out and 3 mill rocks. And then it gets really hard to win the game. You know what I mean? Yeah, targeting him. That's a good one to mill.
Oh!
That may be my German tireless tracker that Nick is borrowing today.
Is that a pithing needle?
No, that's a Sword of the Meek. So, like, Nick Lutes here is just probably trying to incorporate the Thought Profounder combo as a way to win faster, because he doesn't want to try and win traditionally with Lantern.
For sure.
Alright, I mean, there's another way Nick Hanna can win. I don't know.
Probably not.
Oh, yes! Hey, play that land. Get a clue. Alright, Nick Hanna is in the game. Yes, he's going to be able to draw.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
He's just going to draw.
There's several live draws that help Nick Hanna out here.
Sure.
Because he can get a cryptic command, bounce the bridge, swing lethal. He can, like, pump his guys up large enough to swing lethal through the bridge.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of things that help him out in this situation.
Yeah.
He has 2 clues. Yep. Yeah, but he's going to have a lot of looks at a lot of cards now with the tireless tracker.
Yeah.
Yep. And, like, I mean, that's fine. I mean, the tireless tracker is giving him hope. Fix this? Okay, that's fine. Like, Nick is just blindly milling. He doesn't have any control.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. That's why it's given Nick Hanna hope.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he was able to actually control what he's milling, then it's more of a lock.
Right.
But now here is not a lock. Pixis allows you to.
And then with
clue trigger, get 2 clues.
With Pixis,
Nick's Hanna.
Nick's going to
Lantern player, right?
Have a chance. Yeah. He's going to have a chance. There's a chance now that he's going to mill the Thopter Foundry because he doesn't have the insight.
Yes.
But, hey, Engineered Explosive is gone.
No, I mean...
One of them is.
Nick Lutes won't know if he mills a Thopter Foundry.
Oh. Technically, yeah.
Oh, yes, here's a cryptic. And here's a line I was talking about. Oh, Nick Lutes is... Kill you. Alright, that was game 1. Like I said, Nick Hanna was very live there because of that tireless tracker.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
Now, Nick Hanna if you guys aren't familiar, I'm a big fan of this Temur pile deck.
Oh, we know.
Oh yeah, so Nick Cannon probably bringing in Ancient Grudges, maybe some sort of, if he has any Ceremonious Rejections, and another copy of any more, like as many copies as he can of EEs. Maybe a Shatterstorm if he has one. If he has one, he might bring it in. He might also bring in Echoing Truths.
I really feel like that should not be on the sideboard.
Haste Control. I think Nick's Lutes is just playing Thopter Foundry because he wants a faster way to win the game.
Yeah.
Then people just relying on people to scoop.
Nah, if I ever play Lantern, I hope they force me to go all the way.
Yeah. So what this Lantern player might bring in is just like he actually might hit, like some Lantern decks have like a finite amount of creatures on the side. Like I remember I saw Magus of the Moat in a Lantern's control player sideboard.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, this is out of like top 8 of a PPTQ I was in. It's like game 2 against him. I'm like, well, I got at least some paths in because I can't beat a Magus of the Moat. I was like, this sucks. I don't want to have to deal with this. But yeah, like the Lantern player may just bring in more grindy cards. I don't know what kind of cards they are.
Creatures without flying can't attack.
Yeah, do you know the card Moat?
No.
Moat is like an old enchantment from Legends.
Okay.
That says that. Which is literally Magus of the Moat, but not on a creature. So harder to interact with. I really do like the Magus cycle, where like it's just like powerful effects on creatures, but so easier to interact with.
Oh yeah.
Magnus of the Wheel, Magnus of the Will.
Moon.
I was getting to that one.
Yeah, but I wanted to beat you to it.
Magnus of the Tabernacle.
What?
Magnus of the Bazaar. Magnus.
There we go. I'll just make a Magnus.
I'm trying to think of a lot of more Magnus decks. Magnuses. Magni. Magi.
Top deck should be revealed.
Yep.
Nick Lutes should actually see the top card that Nick just drew.
Yep. The information is technically there. What was the top?
I think he drew an island.
Yep. Magnus of... Did I say Bazaar already? Magnus of the Library?
You did say Bazaar. I feel like Magus of the Library should be a blue card just because of the name.
No. Magnus Candelabra. That one should be blue property. Magnus of... I'm trying to think of one.
Jar.
He's probably going to get the bridge here as a backup bridge. Yep. Surgical. I don't know how I feel about surgical and how... I don't know how I feel about surgical, like, staying in. So if Nick goes to Serum Visions here, Nick Lutes technically sees that top card.
Yes.
You just see the top one, but like he can still see the second one. Yeah, it's so weird. Like Lanterns are weird.
Oh, I thought you were saying Lutes gets to see the second one. I'm like, no, that's not how it works.
No, just the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, because the first one was drawn.
Yeah.
No.
So what Nick Lutes might do here is surgical the Serum Vision so he can shuffle away that Ancient Grudge. Or just like use that lantern to shuffle. That makes more sense.
Yeah, he does have 2 lanterns. Man, what does Lutes have? Is that 2 abrupt decays?
Yep.
You're gonna let him draw that?
Yep.
Alright.
So what Nick can do here, he can play basic land, play EE for 1, and crack EE and like literally strip mine Lutes here.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
I like that line, honestly.
Yeah. Makes it really hard for Nick to be able to take control of the milling.
Yeah, they can hear us eating, dude.
Not my fault.
You're eating.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like what Nick's here doing is holding up Mana Leak for the bridge. But
Yeah.
if he just EE'd for 1, he could have strip mined Lutes here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I think right now...
And like then he Lutes has another Glimmer Void up top, and you can tell from the past 2 turns he has not played another artifact besides the lanterns.
Wow.
So in that also the second Glimmer Void would also be pretty useless.
Yeah, I think right now an E would hurt Lutes really bad. Okay,
Yeah.
there's a bridge.
I mean, yeah.
Not really effective with all those cards in hand, but, you know, whatever.
So like Nick made, but like, oh, so I think he's just going to Mana Leak here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then Nick Hannon's going to go play E next turn, crack it, double strip mine Nick's Lutes here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think Nick Hannon's going to win this game overall, just based off his hand, because being able to double strip mine is very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't, though, I'm going to yell at him.
Yeah, because like what you were saying is that you can obviously tell Nick doesn't have any artifacts in his hand.
Yeah, and plus, like, it checks end of turn as well.
Yeah.
Like, even doing Nick Hannon's end step, like, the Glimmer Boys do check.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm correct about that. Can you pull that up?
No, I thought it was at the beginning of your upkeep.
No, it's at every end step.
Is it? I thought it was...
Glimmer Void. I'm pretty sure Glimmer Void reads at every end step. It checks if
Alright.
if the owner has an artifact in play. So I think what Nick thinks it is only Luce's end step. Or Nick just wants to blow up double land here and beat a bridge. Because he does have Decay. I meant the Ancient Grudge. I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore.
So Nick has 3. Does that mean
Nick has 3 clues.
Nick Lutes has 3 cards in hand?
Yeah. But that doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he drew the Ancient Grudge.
Yeah.
Man, Nick Lutes is just getting bent over.
I mean... top cards are not revealed anymore. I don't know what you think about Nick Hannon.
I'm shuffling decks.
Alright. I think Nick Luce may shuffle. Let's see if Nick Luce realizes he's going to get double strip mined. Yeah, you technically see it. Alright. Remove that Blue Marsh. And then both. Yeah. Hey, no, the Glimmer Boys are gone.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a.
You don't have an artifact in play? Alright, yeah, that'll be a game. Alright, like
that's
that would be game 2. We'll try and get we can try and get another one on for you guys if you want.
Go for it.
Alright,
get out of
here. See you guys later. We'll be back shortly.
And I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.